Hey, I'm Janae, and this is Junivie Studio. Where we last left off, I was battling perfectionism and practicing consistency using an art challenge. While I only made it about 11 days into the challenge, it taught me a lot. The main lesson that I took from that was that I need to take better care of myself. For the last 2 months, I have been processing that realization and the implications of it. It started slow, first with recognizing how I currently deal with obligations, care tasks, and general wellness activities. I noticed the resistance I felt, and I examined it. I began to understand that the resistance was based in fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of wasting time, fear of judgment and shame, the list goes on. I can see now that this is what I need to focus on next. I'm still finding a balance between pushing and challenging myself while also leaving room for grace and compassion. I'm being gentle with these transitions, understanding that the goal is sustainability, and I cannot sustain a strict regime of expectations while balancing going to school on top of a full-time job. And this allowance was important during this time because there was a lot going on. My bestie and his husband, who is also one of my best friends, came to visit. We went hiking. I showed off my bus mural, which you also haven't seen, so here's a little sampling of it. I finished it last January, so it's been a year and it still looks great. We also went to Zoo Lights, which is just a bunch of lights in a zoo, but it was all so much fun. Chris and I also went to California for Christmas, but I didn't get any footage of that. And while there was winter break and there was a lot of fun things going on, now it's time to kind of settle back into the reality of my situation. Currently, I am not ready to run a business. Creating products, listing them on my website, shipping out orders, all of that is a far off dream from where I am right now. Which means I need to focus on creating a foundation for myself of wellness, balance, and autonomy. And it's amazing how complicated it can feel to realize that you have to change your life. It feels like such a cliche to say that it's a lifestyle change, but that's really what I need if I want my more complex dreams to even stand a chance. Which brings me to my goal for 2023, consistency. There are 4 main categories that I want to focus on. 1, working out. 3 to 5 times a week is the goal. 2, cooking. I want cooking to be part of my life. I want to learn how to enjoy it and eventually even cook meals on my own. 3, cleaning. I want to care about my space. I want to keep it looking nice and keep it feeling fresh. And 4, working in my sketchbook. I want to practice and play. I want to experiment and evolve my style. A little side note here, I'm not really a big fan of New Year's resolutions, and although this may kind of seem like that's what this is, it's really not. For the last 2 months, I have been working on these things and trying to integrate it into my way of thinking, sort of figuring out how to be this new person, figure out what the thought process is behind the habits and how to actually step into this new version of myself. And I'm excited. I'm a little scared, and I think that's a good thing. So, wish me luck. I think it's gonna be great. Lastly, I wanna say thank you to you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for every like, comment, subscribe. And if you have told me to my face that you enjoy this channel, I appreciate that so much. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm excited about what this new year will bring. It's currently New Year's Eve, December 31st. This is my last video of 2022 slash first video of 2023. I hope you have an awesome new year, whatever it is that you're doing. I hope you take a moment to yourself to reflect on this last year and move with intention into the next year, knowing what it is that you need to focus on, what you need to bring more of into your life, and ways that you can improve this experience for yourself. We are the curators of our experience. We are the creators of our reality. So have at it. Thank you again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Also, did you notice? I cut my hair.